Big things happening in the sports world yesterday. About 2 hours after I proclaimed that there's no way Travis Kelce will be able to remain with the Kansas City Chiefs because they do not have enough salary cap. They do not have enough cash. There's no way they'll be able to keep Travis Kelce around, especially with what George Kittle did yesterday, signing a 5-year, $75 million deal with the San Francisco 49ers. It turns out that the Kansas City Chiefs lock in Travis Kelce for at least another 4 years, valued at $57.25 million and $28 million guaranteed. Whenever that tweet was put out, it was a little bit before all the final details came out. Now, he is averaging $14.25 million a year, I believe. George Kittle is averaging $15 million a year. Travis Kelce now is on his third contract with the Kansas City Chiefs, okay? His previous contract was worth $46 million. Oof. So Travis Kelce is officially over $100 million in contracts and salaries with the Kansas City Chiefs. He's a Super Bowl champion, and he just signs now to stay with Patrick Mahomes, stay with Andy Reid, stay with Tyreek Hill, stay with that entire team. And are they going to build a dynasty for the next 5-10 years in the AFC? Or will they be a team that somehow, some way falls apart because all of these contracts cannot match up? We saw it with the Rams. Okay, we're watching it currently with the Cowboys. I don't know how they're going to end up doing it. But as this salary cap, especially with the big question mark for next year, what the salary cap is going to be. Now, it can't move a certain amount because the NFL and the NFLPA negotiated that, and they're going to have the money kind of change over a long period of time. But I don't know how Andy Reid and Veach are doing this. Nobody knows. I guess this is going to be the same type of setup as Patrick Mahomes, where some of the money is either going to be deferred till later or whatever. But if they figure this out, how to pay all these people, and it's like a little bit longer deals with Patrick Mahomes, and then something like that, this is going to be the new blueprint for every other NFL team to run how they're going to do it. Now, granted, there will always be teams that say we build from within and we rip people off. The Patriots did it for the last 20 years, and they continued to win because Tom Brady continued to take pay cuts, and now Tom Brady and Joe Montana alleged to have a conversation. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But this is incredible what the Chiefs have been able to do, keeping these players around. I don't know how they've done it, but I do know it's a problem for everybody. If they can keep that core together for another 4 years? Patrick Mahomes just said on that barbershop show with LeBron that he just learned how to read a defense in the middle of last season. So, I mean, it's just like, how far can they go? And I had no idea that Travis Kelce is like 32 years old. I didn't know. I thought he was younger. I thought he was a lot younger. I thought for some reason, I have no idea why. He plays young. He acts young. He's 32, he could play for another 4. 36 is going to be tough, I think, at tight end. But with that offense, they'll be able to figure it out. And good for him, good for the Chiefs, good for Andy Reid, and good for Chiefs Kingdom. Out there in Kansas City. Sure. I mean, good for them. But this is going to be tough for the AFC. The Colts got Phillip Rivers trying to search for a Super Bowl. He's only here for 2 years, I guess. Pat Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, they're all there for at least 2 years. At least 2 years. No big deal. Hey, I ain't scared. Colts beat the Chiefs last year.
Hell yeah.
And now the Patriots, right? They got Cam Newton. Bill Belichick's got a lot to prove. What if Patrick Mahomes becomes the roadblock for him proving that he didn't need Tom Brady? Then you think about Lamar Jackson over there in Baltimore. That guy just won an MVP just like Patrick Mahomes did 2 years ago. Is he going to go on a run? Seems like that Chiefs hurdle is only growing bigger and taller as the days go by. You would think, well, they're not going to be able to do it because they won't be able to pay everybody. Because they say whenever you win, there's enough to go around. And they don't mean within your organization. They mean just in the NFL. There's enough money to go around whenever you win. And I thought since Travis Kelce won a Super Bowl, I said this yesterday, he would definitely, you already got a ring? Hey, I already got a ring. I've done what you have to do here. I will go take a lot of money somewhere else. And somehow he takes a lot of money with the Kansas City Chiefs somehow. They got to be potentially cooking books over there. Yes. I don't know where the money is coming from. I have no idea what they're going to do. They got rid of Colquitt now. The punter was a casualty to this magician wizardry that they've been doing with the salary cap. But this is amazing to watch.